My mother is from the south side of Chicago, and I didn't grow up here, but like we lived in Philadelphia for like most of my life, and she would we would look at her yearbook, and like there were all these like she would say that like all these friends that she had were racist, and there were like people writing like white power, and then like her sister was like somebody got upset at her because she shared her locker with a Mexican girl. Maybe it's kind of from her that I'm like passionate about like the civil rights stuff, but like I didn't think that it was like that bad anymore when I was little, because I went to like they integrated my school district, and it was like mostly black kids. Like it was only like maybe like 10-15% white kids, and like the first real crush I had was on like a black guy, and I thought like I would like dream that I was gonna marry a black guy when like I grew up. And then like when I was 8, like I was diagnosed with ADD, and my parents like freaked out about it, so they put me in like this like special school, and it was like mostly white people in it, and they thought it was like really weird that I wanted to date a black guy. I didn't understand what was wrong with it, and kind of like then like when I got older, it was hard for me because I'm like I have like a really strong learning disability, and I actually think that I have Asperger's and not ADD, and like I would like I'm really like intelligent, but it's hard for me to succeed like with things that involve social skills. So I would end up like in a lot of like situations and jobs that were like considered like minimum wage and like menial jobs, and there'd be like I'd be working with like mostly black people, like housekeeping and stuff. I didn't even know this, but like I applied to go to nursing school, and the school that I went to was like a black nursing school, but I didn't know that. Like all this stuff like happened to me like randomly, like I kept getting put in with all these African American people, and like I was kind of like upset about it, because I was like I'm like I don't understand why like this keeps happening to me. Like is there something wrong with me? I don't understand what's going on, and I would like be like really mad at myself about it. And then all this stuff happened with like Black Friday, and I got like really involved in that, and and then like I got into this huge like massive argument with like some of my cousins who are like they really don't understand it, and they're like he wasn't obeying it, like he had to have been doing something wrong if he got like I kept getting into these arguments with them, because like I was following it before like with Ron McDonald, and like I kept getting into these arguments with them over it. And then like when the Black Friday happened, like they were just like saying that like we were like, why were we blocking stores? You could have put the shoppers in danger and all this stuff, and like it made me really angry, and then I didn't like want to deal with them, so I like didn't go to Christmas dinner basically because of that, like because it made me really angry, and I'm still like not on good speaking terms with them. But then I mean I somewhat knew like that there's like really bad like racial stuff in Chicago, but I wasn't like, my parents would tell me not to go into certain areas, but I was like, I don't really think that that's fair. Like I thought that it was like kind of not right that they were saying that. Both like I have a calling in religion somewhat, and it's like kind of like now I look back on it, it's like my whole life kind of makes sense, and it's all sort of like revolved around race. And I thought that it was like that it was, I've been like kicking myself in the pants for it my whole entire life, but now I don't, like I'm kind of like happy that it was like that, because I understand more like how people of color feel, and like I'm trying to get other people, like white people, understand it, and I get angry with them, but I'm trying to like work on my anger. So I don't know. I guess that's all I have to say.